All right, all right, all right. Welcome to the Not Move podcast. Today we're going to do our SummerSlam recap of nights one and two. It's just me and Robert this week. Pretty much, there was a lot of good stuff that went down this last weekend, and we kind of just want to recap, give our input, give our thoughts on what happened over the last 2 days on Saturday and Sunday for SummerSlam one's night one and two. Um, so the first match I'm going to break down is going to be Roman Reigns and Jey Uso, and they defeated Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. I personally graded this match an A. Um, the part I thought was super funny was the steal your shoes, still the Jordans, right?
Yeah.
Robert, Robert, what would you grade this particular match and your input on this match?
Now, the leading up to the match, I would rate it an A, but the actual match itself, I'm gonna have to give it a B plus.
Okay,
I mean, to start off the match, we got Jey Uso throwing Braun Breaker and Roman Reigns throwing Bronson Reed out just for them to repeat his song. Now, in a serious match like that, I don't think you need to replay the song. I get it, the fans love the song, but you're in a match against supposed to be the WWE's two top dogs coming up. They should have done that serious. They should have acted like it was serious, kept it serious. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
I mean, I think if they would have kept that match serious and uh just kept doing it how they were doing it without the thing, I would have rated it an A. I would have kept it at an A, but they had to
drop some
throw in a
points.
Jay's theme song in the middle of a match.
Yeah,
So
that was a little weird.
I can't rate it an A on that
Oh,
note.
all right. All right, let's move on to the next match, and that's going to be Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, and they defeated Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez. Um, this match, I mean, I rated it a C plus. It wasn't like amazing. It didn't really move me super. It wasn't, like it wasn't a 5-star match to say the least. What is your input on this match?
I'm actually gonna have to give it a B just because I like Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss,
Right,
and when they won the title, I was really happy. Uh, it wasn't the best match, but it did do what it needed to do. It kept the fans entertained. It, I mean, all we had. I mean, for a second, I thought Raquel and Roxanne Perez was gonna retain. And then out of nowhere, here comes. I thought Flair was going to betray Alexa Bliss, but instead she kicked Raquel, which I think that was a good setup right there because you didn't know what was going to happen if
right.
you were watching. Like, so I mean, I rated a B. Pretty solid match
All
all
right.
around.
Yeah, I like that. I like that Alexa Bliss uses Sister Abigail as a move now, and
I
let's see
love
that
that.
maybe that pairing is gonna be a good pairing. I think
I
that
mean,
them together could probably do some numbers.
they already had their first title defense too. I don't know if you knew about that,
Right,
but on Monday Night Raw, they went up against Raquel and Roxanne again, and they lost.
right, and they
Roxanne and
lost
Raquel
it.
lost.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're doing good
Uh,
so far.
yep.
Chemistry's there.
Oh yeah. Alexa Bliss is my favorite women's wrestler, so I'm not gonna hate on him. So next match is gonna be Sami Zayn defeated Karrion Cross. Not the craziest match. I rated it a C. Um, I don't know. I just didn't think it was a 5-star match. I felt like it kind of missed the mark. It could have been better. What's your opinion on that match?
I'm gonna start it off like this. WWE. We've been telling you this for a while that we want to cross, and his contract comes to an end this week. I don't know if you knew about that, but his contract came to an end this weekend, so he's no longer
Hmm.
in the WWE. They didn't listen to us. I mean, the match was a D. I mean, I thought we were gonna get heel Sammy. But instead, Sammy's always going to. I'm not even going to say we're ever going to get heel Sammy anymore because Sammy's always going to be the good guy.
Yeah,
Every time they try to tease us to a heel Sammy, he turns around and does the right thing. I want a
right.
heel Sammy. That's all I've been wanting. A heel Sammy, and we ain't gonna get it now. Cross was gonna give it to us, but Triple H had to fuck it up with that match. That match was supposed to be where Sammy turned heel. I mean, I
Right.
said that on the SummerSlam preview, but I was wrong, of course. So yeah, I'm gonna have to stick with a D on that one. Man, I think
Yeah,
they could have done a lot more with it.
I think so too. I mean, we've been waiting for Karrion Cross to get his push, and I think you're right. I think a heel Sami Zayn is something that would have been good for the WWE universe, but it's something we didn't get. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So, anything else on that match, or you want to move on?
I just like to add one more thing in there, man.
All
Why
right.
do they hate Cross so bad, man? Why do you think they don't like him so bad? I
See,
mean,
and
the fans like him.
that's yeah, yeah.
Why don't they like him? That's the question.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure about that. I really can't answer that question. I don't know if they don't like the character or what, because to me, I feel like they could have given him a serious push. Like, we'll break down what happened later, but like, if he was to interfere in some of these top matches and, be the reason a top match got flipped upside down, he could definitely get the push that I think, not only earned and deserves, but they just need to use him right. And I think it's just booking with Triple H. He doesn't know how to use him properly, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I mean, like you're saying, what it is Triple H is bringing back all these old superstars that he can't use the new superstars. He can't use them because he's bringing back Brock Lesnar. He's bringing back guys like um, who was it? Oh, damn, what was that man's name? Oh, I can't remember now, but he brought back someone else
Right.
and he pushed them as well instead of pushing all the new guys. Like Carmelo Hayes, give him a push. We all know Carmelo Hayes
Right.
can wrestle. Well, we've all
Right.
seen it at NXT.
Right.
So give him a push on the main show. I mean, we could give him a United States title. Give him something. That's all I'm saying. Like, give these new stars a push and stop giving all the old stars a push. Because one day these old stars are gonna have to retire, and none of us are gonna really like the new stars because we ain't seen them get the push.
Yeah. Alrighty. So let's hit on the Tiffany Stratton defeating Jade Cargill. I rated this match a B plus. Tiffany Stratton is becoming must watch TV, and a lot of people are still rooting for Jade Cargill as well. I think both are really pushing in the women's division, and both of them not only have a fan base, but I think that they are both growing and can reach the top of the mountain as elite superstar women wrestlers. What is your opinion on Tiffany Stratton defeating Jade Cargill?
My opinion,
Yeah, what
we
did
got
you
to get
rate the
rid of
match?
we got to get rid of Tiffy Tom. That's my opinion. We got to get rid of her. I mean, it's a A match. It was a great match. But look, I thought a storm was coming, so I thought Jade was going to win that. I wanted Jade to win that. I wanted Jade to have her title run. But I get why they gave it back to Tiffy. She's the hottest thing out there right now. So I
You
get why
there,
you give
Robert?
it
You're
back
kind of
to her.
breaking up.
Can you hear me now?
Robert, you there?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you were kind of breaking up.
Okay. But yeah, like I was saying, Tiffy's the hottest thing out right now, so I can see why they gave it to her, gave it back to her. But why not give Jade that push? I mean, I guess they're trying to save it for WrestleMania. Maybe they're trying to build this up. They could be trying to build up this feud, which that would be really good. I mean, a Tiffy and Jade feud. I mean, we seen how the match turns out. The match was great. So I mean, if you build a feud with it, the match is even going to be better.
Right.
So I think it's an A match. I think we had a pretty solid match, but I wish it was a different outcome.
Yeah, I just saw that Tiffany Stratton has a TikTok page too. It's just started popping up across my live and stuff, or across my feed, and I'm like, oh, there's a lot of people that have expanded into the TikTok world and are making content and videos. It was her and Nia Jax.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah, I've seen Tiffy's page. You know, Nia Jax also has a. Well, you just said Nia Jax, so you know Nia
she
Jax is a. You know, they moved her to NXT.
she got moved down, huh?
Yeah,
They bumped her down
I
the
saw
card.
that yesterday.
Wow, okay. Yeah, you I know you like to like read a lot about it, and you can kind of fill us in on kind of what's happening outside of the ring and just like current like news. So you're definitely a lot more advanced in that. So I definitely relate to you, and I try to have you fill me in on that kind of stuff because you definitely dig deep to see what's going on currently, especially even after the pay-per-views and Raws and stuff. So hats off to you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All
Uh,
right. Go ahead.
what's the, so I was going to just add this in there real quick. So
Yep.
there's two people that got moved down as of right now from SmackDown to NXT. One as in Chelsea Green, two as
Oh,
in Nia Jax.
wow. Chelsea Green got moved down too.
I don't know if she's totally moved down, but she's now on NXT and probably on SmackDown as well. But she's moved to NXT. I don't know why they're moving them to
Well,
NXT,
I
honestly.
guess I guess if you're
I
not
mean,
a main spot, either male or female, and you don't get as much camera time and you can't fill in a lot of the storylines, I guess that's a good reason to move you down to NXT to kind of maybe give you more of that storyline and maybe more of that push on like the third of the three episodes, the bottom episodes, so that way you can at
yeah,
least get some screen time and stuff.
yeah. I mean, and I
So,
get what they're doing because Nia Jax, you know who Lash Legend is.
yep.
So Lash Legend and Nia, they made this feud between Lash Legend and Nia Jax, which is a
Yeah.
really good feud going on in NXT. If y'all ever get a chance, y'all should check it out. Uh, they're actually gonna. I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be battling at the next big pay per view for NXT. So
Okay.
that's gonna be a really good match. Y'all want to check that one out.
Nice. All
But
right. Go ahead.
let's go ahead and move on. So let's
All
go
right.
ahead and move on.
All right. So the next match we had on the card was Seth Rollins cashing in his Money in the Bank. Hurt Seth Rollins cashing in Money in the Bank on CM Punk. But prior to that happening, we had CM Punk finally win the world title against Gunther. So this match was a great match. And I know that we were messaging each other all through SummerSlam. And man, Gunther's chops and the way he was chopping CM Punk, man, I feel like he's gonna blast someone's a hole in someone's chest the way that he slaps. I mean, his slaps are out of this world.
Yeah, I totally agree with you on that, man. Like them slaps were something else. And also, I just want to let y'all know Gunther is injured, actually injured, so he will be off TV for a little bit. We
So
won't see
and
him.
then and then so I know that like there was a spot in the match where it looked like Gunther had hit his head and then he rolled under the table. And if you know the pro wrestling business, you know that wrestlers blade themselves, right? And I think it was a very evident blade job that he did underneath the table so that he wasn't seen. Now, I don't know how true this is, but I was getting word that he actually bladed himself a little too deep and that's why he bled so much, which was crazy because I did not expect for there to be blood shed on this pay per view. But Gunther was busted open.
So when Gunther was doing that, what you're talking about, man, uh, he did cut too deep, and when he did that, he injured himself, according to the WWE, and now he's not going to be on for 6 months, according to them right now.
Well, yeah, if it's that deep, he might have had to got stitches, and you can't reopen that cut. A lot of
Yeah,
strikes to the head could reopen that cut. It could get infected. You're sweating into it, so a lot of crazy stuff can happen with a a deep head laceration. You know what I mean? Now,
yeah.
I know you were super happy about Seth Rollins cashing in on CM Punk. I don't know what your hate is with CM Punk, but I do have to say I have talked to people, they had mixed emotions about this. A lot of people, some people I know cried for CM Punk. Some of the deep wrestling fans had cried for CM Punk because he worked so hard to get there, and Seth Rollins once again kind of cashed in. I believe he's cashed in on two of the biggest pay-per-views all time. He's cashed in
Oh
his
yeah, he's
money
the
in the
best at
bank.
cashing in.
Yeah,
Mm.
he is solidifying himself as one of the best of all time, and especially after this last cash in. Now, I know some people that were like, "Oh, I wasn't a faked," and then I talked to other people that were like, "I had no clue." Now, I know Seth Rollins actually was injured during that match where he would that sidelined him for a while, and when he came out in the crutches and the boot, and he threw the crutches and took the boot off and cashed in. I thought he was a lot more hurt than what he was. I don't know if Triple H kind of kept that a secret or whatnot. And I there was one thing that I was talking to some people about. I didn't notice, but Paul Heyman was standing there and he was just sitting there when Seth Rollins had turned around and started to walk away. Paul Heyman
Yeah.
just sat there with the briefcase. And that's one thing I didn't notice that people brought to my attention is he just sat there and I didn't even notice it.
Yes. So see, that's what got me right there. And I was watching it, I was like, "Oh, something's about to happen. Paul Heyman ain't moving." I was like,
Right. Okay,
"Wait,
so you
he ain't
caught it.
moving." I was
Right.
like, "He about to cash in." And then, so my TV was ahead of everybody's in the group chat. So when y'all are talking about, "Oh, Seth is here," I was like, "No, Seth just won the title. What y'all
Right.
watching?" I'm like, "I can't tell them
Right.
though. I gotta let them see it themselves." As soon
Right.
as
Well,
y'all saw that, I knew the trolling had to start.
right. So yeah, crazy, crazy, crazy ending to night one. Having it end like that was freaking amazing, especially when they leave you on the edge of your seat like that and something unexpected happens and they end up ending the first night like that. It definitely reels you in to want to watch the second night. Most people are going to watch both nights anyways, but
Yeah,
that one really got me locked in like what's going to happen in night two, right?
yeah.
So that was the recap of night one. Congrats to all the people that won. Lot a
A
lot
plus
of good
man.
matches. I I I I definitely had rated that one an A plus. Um, One match I actually missed covering on night one was Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul defeated Randy Orton and Jelly Roll. I rated that match a B plus, and I've been talking to people about that particular match. And some people are comparing Logan Paul's frog splash to Eddie Guerrero's frog splash as being one of the best frog splashes in WWE history. There are people saying this, Robert. I know this might anger you and it might like throw you off, but there are people saying this online that Logan Paul might have the best frog splash of all time.
Now I'm not gonna hate on the man. I'm not gonna hate on him. He does have a pretty nice frog splash, but it is not as good as Eddie
Right.
Guerrero's.
Yeah.
It is not that good. It's not on that level. Come on, y'all. We gotta chill with what we say on the internet. We gotta be careful with what we say because y'all just throwing out false statements now.
Yeah,
Whoever's
and
out here on the
especially
internet knows
Guerrero's
what's
a
up.
legend. Yeah, Guerrero's a legend. And I didn't say that, but I definitely got people. I've heard people say that
Oh
after
no, I've heard
WrestleMania
people
on
say that.
lives and say those exact words. And it's been multiple people that are saying that his frog splash is up there with the best. Definitely a cool spot where he jumped up on the ring post and he was doing the prime bottles, and he did
Yeah,
the
that
and
was
then he did the going through the table. Good sponsorship. Good sponsorship by Logan Paul and WWE to advertise Prime. That was a good spot to do so. I feel like he definitely takes advantage of, you know,
sponsoring it.
getting his brand out there. So
Yeah.
Prime is definitely a household name now. I particularly rated that match a B plus. I love the Black Hole Slam by Jelly Roll. I think that's a perfect move for him to pull off. He's got the choke slam also, and yeah, he's definitely done enough in the wrestling ring where he is taken actually seriously. You know what I mean? There's a
Yeah.
good spot in that match where when Logan Paul went through the table and they made it look like he was hurt and he was walking away and he came back. I think that definitely solidified him in that match, that he went the extra mile to finish the match. What do you think?
I totally agree with you. I'm gonna have to, like you said, I'm gonna have to go with a B plus. It was I mean, it was higher than my expectations. A lot higher than I expected it to be. A lot better too. I
Right.
mean, I wasn't expecting. I mean, I know Logan Paul does high risk moves and everything, but I wasn't expecting him to send Jelly Roll through the announce table like that. That was
Yeah,
fire.
that was a good spot. That was really really cool to see. What did you rate the Rollins cash in?
The Raw. Oh, that's an A plus. That's a 5 star
Okay.
match. That's a S.
Yep.
No, that's an S rank. Fuck that. It's an S rank. We
Yep. So we're both on the same page. I rated that an A plus as well. All right. So that was enough for night one. We're gonna move into night two. The first match was Naomi defeating Rhea Ripley and Sky. I rated that match a B plus. Naomi knows when it's her time, and she is getting the push. And like we're both Rhea Ripley fans, obviously. So the only reason I didn't give this match an A was because Rhea Ripley got screwed. But what is your opinion on Naomi cashing in and beating Rhea Ripley and Io Sky?
well, see, I've actually came around to Naomi since she's been champ. I've actually came around to it because her hill run is something else right now. This is probably one of the best women's hill runs I've seen in a minute. Like and just like I don't know if you like seen her promo on Monday Night Raw, but after she beat them, she cut a promo. And with her promo, Stephanie Valkyria came around. She told Stephanie Valkyria if she keep playing, she gonna stick them horns up her. I said,
Wow.
whoa. I said, Naomi ain't playing around. So look, honestly, I'm gonna have to rate that match a A. I'm gonna have to rate it an A.
And just the way that they made the Money in the Bank briefcase and it kind of looked like her new outfit, and she's got the yellow and black eye makeup. Like whoever came up with this Naomi outfit, they definitely, I feel like, hit the mark because that shit is fire, including that Money in the Bank briefcase. That was a fire costume. All right.
I,
So yeah, you went A, I went B plus. All right. So we're gonna move on to the TLC match where the Wyatt Six uh they won the titles, right?
yeah,
This was a fun match to watch, right?
yes.
Um I can name off all the teams, Motor City Machine Guns. I can name. There's just a lot of teams in that match, so I'm gonna just cut it short. I particularly rated this match a B plus. Um, it's borderline A, but I gave it a B plus. It was definitely entertaining. They broke down. I don't know if you saw the graphic where they broke down how many tables they broke, how many chairs they used. Like there was a lot of violence in that match, and it was definitely a great match.
Totally agree. What did you rate it?
Yeah, I went B plus.
I'm actually. I think the match, like, with all the stuff that they did and all the wear and tear that does on your body, I'm gonna give them their credit because I even got to see Candice LeRae go through a ladder. Like,
Oh yeah, I forgot about
uh,
that spot. That was good. Good thing you brought that up.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to give it an A plus. Honestly, I mean, they finally put the right tag team on the pay per view. They've been putting Raw tag team on the pay per view, but they finally put the right brand of the tag team, the SmackDown tag brand, on the pay per view, and it's perfect. I'll get wet out there.
Yeah, I think that was definitely one of the highlights of night two. I liked watching that whole entire match. Um, any last things on the Wyatt Six winning the titles in that TLC match?
No, I mean, no, it was a great match.
All right, so let's move on to Becky Lynch. She defeated Valkyria for
Wait, I thought it was. Oh yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. You're right.
Was this one a one you called on the pre-show? I don't know.
I'm
Did you
pretty
see
sure
this
that
one?
yeah, I'm pretty sure I said it was Becky.
Yeah, you said it was Becky. Okay, so gotcha. So I thought this was a really good match. I'm not gonna lie. Like I thought there was a lot of good spots in it. I gave it a B. I think that it was still a very good match. What was your opinion on this match? What would you rate it?
I actually think this is the bottom feeder of SummerSlam.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, I love Becky. Becky's a great wrestler, but that match, I mean, it wasn't really entertaining to me. I mean, yeah, you had the zip ties and everything, but it just wasn't. I don't know. It just wasn't getting me. Like I've done seen them fight so many times. It's like, what else can they do?
Yeah. And I think
So
like us, we were talking in the group chat, and I feel like multiple people felt that same way. I didn't think it was that bad of a match.
yeah.
I actually rated the next match as my worst match of the night, and that was Solo Sokoa defeating Jacob Fatu. I actually rated this match a C minus. I
Wait,
think
wait,
it
wait,
under
wait. We're forgetting the Dominic Mysterio.
No, I'm just going in. That'd be the next match, but yes.
No,
Well, I don't care what order we go in, but yeah, that
okay.
I gave it a C minus. I feel like they could have done better. I feel like there were certain spots in the match that was kind of like, this is the same crap we've seen, and there was nothing that really moved the needle for me in this particular match. So I rated this my worst match of both nights, and I gave it a C minus. Opinion from you?
So with that Jacob Fatu match in the what's up? I mean, it was a steel cage match, man. I was expecting something. Honestly, I was expecting what we saw with CM Punk and Gunther. I was expecting a little bloodshed, you know. I was expecting a little bit more action, a little bit of throwing into the cage. I mean, yeah, we saw a little bit of that, but I wanted to see more of that. I mean, granted, I did get to see after the match Jacob Fatu jump off the top of the cage and take out JC Mateo and Tonga Tongaloa.
Yeah, that was
So
my favorite part of that. The best part of that whole match was that particular one, and it was that after the match. That was the best part of the whole match to me. I wanted bloodshed. I wanted weapons. I wanted crazy stuff happening off on and off the cage, and I just think it fell short, and I didn't get that particularly,
and
especially with
then
those two guys. I feel like yeah.
no, finish what you said. Go ahead.
I'm just saying that it just to me it just underperformed, and I really wish that it would have definitely done better than what I witnessed.
I totally agree with you, man. And I mean, you throw out Talatonga, he comes in, and you throw out JC and all them, and then all you throw in is Jimmy to come help fucking Jacob. Jimmy's all Jacob gets. How does that work? Where's Zilla at? Where's Zilla been at this whole time? What is he doing? I saw him at SummerSlam. I saw a video of Zilla at SummerSlam. What was he doing? Sitting in the crowd? Come on,
Right.
bro. Come on, y'all.
Yeah.
Push Zilla Fatu into the WWE if you want to keep this bloodline story going. And if
All
you're not
right.
going,
So,
no, go ahead. My bad.
oh no, you're just cutting out a little. So any last words on Solo and Jacob?
So my rating for that match would actually be no. Honestly, this might be the worst match. Now that I think about it, I would give it a C plus.
Okay, so I went C minus, you went C plus. I think we're pretty close on that one. All right, we're gonna move on to Dominic Mysterio defeating AJ Styles. I feel like this match was good. AJ Styles paid tribute to Eddie Guerrero. He had like the similar, costume or outfit. The entrance, I think the entrance was pretty cool. Watching him come out that way. Um, I personally rated this match a B. I feel like it wasn't a bad match. It wasn't the best match, but it hit on everything that it needed to hit on. What was your opinion on this match?
Okay, so if did you see the match 20 years ago where Dominic Mysterio was a little? You remember when Dominic Mysterio was a little kid? They did a custody
Yep.
match, the TLC.
Yep. Oh
Uh,
yeah.
well, that match. Look at that match, and then go back and look at this match. Right, everything
Yeah.
that they did in this match was what they did in that match. Was what Ray and Eddie did in that match. They
Gotcha.
did. They copied that match to for Eddie's 20-year anniversary and Dom's thing.
Right.
So they were they were showing love to Eddie. So I'm gonna have to give that a I'm gonna have to give it an A. I'm gonna have to stick with an A on that one, man, because I went back and watched that match because someone told me that it's the exact same. I was like, ain't no way. And sure enough, the match was the exact same. It's like, wow, they really they really paid tribute to him. So
Right. All right.
I think it was
Well,
A.
we only have two more things to hit on, and we'll end this episode. My boy Cody Rhodes defeated John Cena. I feel like this particular match was the best out of both nights. Definitely compares to the Seth Rollins cash in. I feel like this was definitely one of John Cena's and one of Cody Rhodes' best matches. I feel like they definitely they checked all the boxes on what did I wanted to see. The multiple moves, you got the AA off the top rope, you had Crossroads hit multiple times in order to actually get the win. Yeah, I gave this match an A plus.
I totally agree with you. I would give it an A plus. And I mean, at the end of the match, you wanna tell the people what happened? You wanna let them know?
No, go ahead, go ahead. I'll let you do it, Robert, just because I know you love this shit.
Ah, we had one of, if not the greatest return at SummerSlam. People would argue Roman Reigns is, but we had the Beast. The Beast is back. Brock Lesnar. So you remember So you remember, A Train, a while back ago, we were all saying that it should be the three Paul Heyman guys versus Braun, Bronson, and Seth.
Yeah.
It looks like
You're
we might get that.
Robert says, "Did I call this?"
It, it looks like we're getting that.
Yeah, I mean, if you nail this call, you said this months ago, and if it comes into fruition, I mean, you're literally going to nail this call. Now with this Brock Lesnar return, obviously, we have had I've been talking to people, and they have mixed feelings on this. Now, obviously, there has been some allegations against Brock Lesnar more recently. Some people say he's innocent, some people say he's guilty. I really don't want to go into deep into what he was accused of. He was definitely linked to Vince McMahon in this lawsuit, and I know that a lot of people gave negative feedback by bringing back Brock Lesnar. Um, a lot like a lot of, I know, like after Hulk Hogan had passed away, you had made like a tribute video and you got a little bit of backlash for the tribute video that you made on Hulk Hogan. Now, this is kind of the same thing I'm seeing with Brock Lesnar. A lot of people that are fans of Brock Lesnar, happy to see him back, they are definitely getting a little bit of backlash from the other side that thinks Brock is a bad person with these allegations. And it's a double-edged sword. If you're a wrestling fan, obviously you're gonna like Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar has done a lot for this company. Brock Lesnar is a multiple-time champion. He was in the UFC. Brock Lesnar has done a lot just for the sports world. He is a great, pro wrestler. Even going back to when he was young in college, he was a great wrestler then. Um, this guy's done a lot. This guy has done a lot for his career. He's definitely has gotten some backlash here and there for certain things. Brock Lesnar coming back, to me, I'm gonna rate it an A. I've been a Brock Lesnar fan for most of his career. When he was the next big thing, and he was running through everyone when they first came into the business. When he first came into the business, so personally, I'm happy to see Brock back. I don't know if you know this, but if you go and look at the numbers that he's done since he's returned, he is the number one merchandise seller on Shop
Wow.
WWE. Yeah, he is selling more merch than even Jey Uso, more than
I'm
Roman
about to say more
Reigns.
than him.
Yeah,
More than him.
he is the number one seller in merch over the last week.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
amazing.
so I know that he definitely still has a following, and it's crazy what we're gonna see from Brock. I think there's another thing that I heard, that they brought Brock Lesnar back because John Cena actually wanted. This was one of the things that John Cena wanted. He wanted to face Brock in his last ride, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's so. I mean, that's gonna be a great match too. I mean, dang man, I can't wait to see that, man.
So I
I
don't know
can't.
if we'll get it sooner pay-per-view. Are they going to hold off and build this up till WrestleMania? We don't know
Well, he's not.
exactly what they plan to do. So we still have a lot of time till WrestleMania.
Well, if you last WrestleMania was John Cena's last WrestleMania. He's got
Right.
16 more shows that he's gonna show up at, and his last show is in December, so he won't make it to
So it'll be before
WrestleMania.
that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
gonna
it's
be like
definitely going to be before that.
it's probably gonna be Clash at Paris. Either
Okay.
Clash at Paris or the Royal Rumble.
And now, are we going to get a part-time Brock Lesnar? Or are we going to get a full-time Brock Lesnar?
I'm hoping now that Roman Reigns is going back to part time that we get a full time Brock Lesnar. I'm
So
hoping
maybe
we get
we
a full.
do get, yeah, maybe we will get that. We'll see. He's been a part timer in the past. Seems like he shows up when he wants to. I guess the same can be said about Roman Reigns, but Roman Reigns was battling cancer and he had a totally different situation. So, like I can't really compare them being part timers and what they've had to go through. I know that Brock definitely made a lot of people mad in the business because he wouldn't show up to you know, every
Yeah.
Monday, every Friday, even let alone every pay-per-view. So I'm just it's good to see him back. I'm happy. Like I said, I rated it an A with Brock's return. I'm happy for it. Any last words on Brock's return and what's coming forward to the WWE?
I got one word, a couple words for the WWE fans.
Yeah,
Don't blink. That's all I gotta say is don't blink. Because if you blink, you're gonna miss a moment.
I like
If you
that.
blink, the next couple of months in the WWE is going to be special. So don't blink.
All
I'll
right,
leave it at
Robert.
that.
We've pretty much covered everything that happened from SummerSlam night 1 and night 2. We're gonna definitely try to push out more episodes and stuff. So we'll definitely tune in before the next pay-per-view, kind of give a rundown of what's been happening, our opinions, what we think is gonna happen. So another episode of the Not Move podcast, WWE edition, SummerSlam edition. Robert, it's always good talking wrestling with you, dude. I love talking wrestling with you. Go ahead.
4 letters, 1 word. Ugh.
Yeet.
Yes, sir.
Not Move podcast signing out. See you next
Yes.
episode.
See you next episode.